Will Matheson here, and this is a series, the first of two in a series that I might call Final Fantasy for people with patience problems. We're here at the bottom of the Terra Cavern, and we're going to open up the bottom floor to get to the boss, the Earth Fiend, Lich. The point of this two-parter is to get through the bottleneck of the game between getting the Earth Crystal and getting the airship and your class upgrades. So today, we're gonna get the Earth Crystal lit up, and then we're gonna go get some important equipment and something we'll need for the class upgrades over at the Citadel of Trials. Oh, we've got some wraiths here to deal with. They have 86 hit points, power level of 22, physical defense of 4, and a magic defense of 52, although they are weak to fire and Dia. So you can use your Dia 1s, maybe Dia 2s on these guys. This paralysis status can really do a number on you because, you know, sometimes you'll have like all 4 party members paralyzed and you won't get a prompt about what to do that turn. It will just roll right over and all your enemies will just get a whole other turn. It's not fun. Anyway, we just got the one left. That shouldn't be a problem. And we've got our 99 potions with us, although it's already down a bit since we had to work our way through the dungeon again after obtaining the Gaia Rod, Earth Rod. The thing that the Sage gives you to get past the tablet. After you've already been down there to get the ruby from the vampire, to give to the troll, who will then let you get to the Sage. Well, definitely some fetch quests there. Anyway, we got here an ogre mage. So he's somebody you want to dispatch because he knows some spells. So the ogre chieftain has 132 HP and the ogre mage has 144. And these hyenodons have... Oh. They're not on my list. I have no idea how much the hyenodons have. So blame Casey Low. Anyway, they take a few hits. I'll put it on screen if I can find out how much that actually is. Anyway, this battle is not going so well, but we'll get through it. We'll be alive at the end, and that's the important thing. And also sleep doesn't mean anything outside of battle, and so it goes away, and then darkness also goes away outside of battle. The only 2 conditions that will persist after battle are poison and stone. A stone is really bad, that's as good as being dead. But you can come back with a golden needle. Or the stone a spell. Okay, we found a staff, but it's just a regular plain old staff, so just something that we can sell later. Okay, and that was another ogres and hyenodon encounter point. And now we got some psycho demons. Okay, so these guys aren't going to be as scary as they were back in the... What's it called? The Marsh Cave, yeah. We're a bit stronger now. Psycho demons, you know, they don't know any spells, but they hit hard, and they have 84 HP. And, yeah, power level of 30 attacks. So. Okay, now we're going to run right over that original Ogres and Hyenodon encounter point. And we're going to heal up once more. Oh, my book is sliding all over my desk. Stay. There we go. That's a good book. Actually, is a good book. I'm using Casey Lowe's guide for Final. He did the Final Fantasy 1 part of the official Final Fantasy Origins guidebook. He also did the unauthorized Final Fantasy 7 guide for Versus books, which is just amazing. It's a great guide, great sense of humor. I'd like it if he writes more guides. Let me know. I might actually even want to play those games just because he wrote those guides. Anyway, the Sphinx we saw, and we encountered a few more of them. They have 228 HP. Not much to say about those guys. Just hit them. Just a little bit of indecision about which way to go. Gotta look at the map. I can't imagine trying to do this without a map on the NES. I mean, good grief. Trolls! And we've seen these guys before. Maybe not since the Peninsula of Power, but anyway, they have 184 HP, so gang up, dispatch them. Perhaps if you're playing easy mode, you could get away without having to buy 99 potions. Those were just some more wraiths. And you could actually use your magic. And maybe in future versions of the game where they did away with different spell charges on each level. Those were some more... that was another Ogres and Hyaenodon encounter point. Okay, we're gonna fight these Ogre, Mage, and Chieftain and Hyaenodon combo again, but hopefully this time we'll show how it would ideally go. Having the mages just soften up the blue guy a little bit there, and hopefully, yeah, we can get it in one round. Maybe our luck will continue. So it does. Okay, well that couldn't have gone any better. Oh, these guys again. Werewolves have 68 HP, and our old friends the Goblin Guards have a mere 16 HP, so the mages might even be able to one-shot them if they don't miss. Although I guess here I'm having them attack the werewolf to soften it up a little bit, just to make sure it gets dispatched. Because it can poison you. The general rule of thumb is to always attack the weakest enemy first, but there's always other considerations. It is true to attack the weakest enemy if they both can do the same damage to you. So if they both have one guy, if there's 1 HP and a Mega Sword versus a guy with 200 HP and a Mega Sword, well, you defeat the one with 1 HP, of course. Okay, got a nice little upgrade for our shield. So that was something that I elected not to buy in Crescent Lake. I was there for a shopping trip. That was the Ogres and Hyaenodon encounter point again. And that was some Psycho Demons. And that was some wraiths. Oh boy, whites and ghasts. The whites have 52 HP, and the ghasts have 56 HP. And they're both weak to fire and Dia. They can paralyze you, I believe, so yes. So we want to get these guys out of the way. That'll do. Okay, bottom floor. Top text. Oh boy, are we gonna make it? Oh, look at that. Okay, so let's make sure that we're all healed up nicely. Because we are about to face... Well, I guess we do have to talk to it. Who speaks to me? I am the force withholding the power of the earth. Away with you, humans! Okay, so with Mr. Lichtenstein here, he's got 800 hit points and power and defense scores of 40. He's weak to fire and Dia. So we want to get the fighters up to speed. So we're going to cast Haste on the warrior first, because we want... he's got more survivability than the monk. And Lich likes casting ice, and also like the other level 2 spells. So we're going to use Null Ice and go through the other nulls that we have. So Haste, if you don't know, it makes you get more hits when you're attacking. Yeah, double frequency of an ally's attacks. We'll apply it to the monk. Get Null Fire in there for good measure. And that would have done a lot more damage. But we were prepared. Okay, the next thing we can do is Steal, just to boost your attack stat. That makes a nice combo with Haste. You get more attacks and you get more powerful attacks. And you kind of do need it here, because Lich has a lot of physical defense. Hopefully that won't... Okay, lucky. Yeah, we can chip in with Dia 3, why not? Don't have anything better to do at the moment. Uh-oh. Getting haste on himself. But we did it. 1 down, 3 to go. This is the altar of Earth, from which the power of Earth flows forth. You may want to heal up, but we're in pretty good shape, actually. And a free ride to the overworld. Very nice. We are going to make our way back to Melmond. Because that's where the ship is. Yeah, and those were just some wargwolves and ogres and more ogres. We're going to be skipping stuff that you would have seen already. And here's where I realize that, actually I don't really have anything to do in Melmond. So we're just gonna go back out again. And get on our ship. Okay, that was a privateer. Okay, back to my favorite town, Cornelia. I almost called it Corneria. As in, this is Corneria, Pepper speaking. Congratulations on a job well done. Anyway, we can sell this excess equipment. That's what we want to do, right? Just making absolutely sure that we could buy it again. So I don't sell anything that's unique. Like all that stuff down there in the bottom of my inventory is unique. So I will never sell it. Yeah, let's rest and save. This is, I believe, the cheapest inn in the game, so this is my go-to for saving. Especially when you get the airship. It's just so easy to come back here. Okay, now our next destination is going to be the Citadel of Trials in the north. Now you might remember that somebody in Provoca said, there are no ports up north. And he's right, but there is a river along in the northwestern part of the northeastern continent. There's a place where you can pull in and then get in your canoe. We just have to get back out to the open ocean and then find that place. So we're just skipping over things like privateers and Sahajins. A whole bunch of Sahajins. They have 2 more in a row coming up. This is a shark! Da-da. Okay, wasn't that dangerous. So those were, yeah, that was a Sahajin encounter. I'm just trying to figure out now, you know, where am I landing? More Sahajin. Ooh, Sahajin Chief. Yeah, we can spare the Bolt 2 charge. In fact, as you will see, there will be a twist to that. Googler! Oh boy. Well, if they're Googling how to beat me, I don't think they're going to find any results. And just like the real Google, they have their eyes on you. I'm just kidding. They're more into listening devices. Not that they're unique in that regard. I'm sure Amazon has a lot of choice data as well. Oh, I guess we're going back to Crescent Lake. Oh! Okay, okay, I got way ahead of myself there. Yeah, we need to go to Crescent Lake to actually get that canoe. We gotta get it after we deal with these hill gigas, which have 240 HP apiece. Yeah, we can just use our spells, since we're going to Crescent Lake anyway. Can use the inn. Those were just some trolls that we encountered that I skipped, but a centipede, this is a new one. I heard they made a movie based on this one. The Inhuman Centipede. Oh, I also have a chance to pick up a spell that I couldn't afford before. We can finish off his level 6 slot. Oh, actually, we're just here for the first time, aren't we? Okay. Talk about getting ahead of myself. What do we want to get? Stone is a good one to have, so you don't have to carry around a bunch of gold needles. Yeah, shield 2. So we got Stona, shield 2, and bolt 3. We definitely want to save a slot for warp 2, so... But she can't learn that until she's a white wizard. Or she. Reshiram is female, right? No? Okay. Okay, I've been told that Reshiram is genderless. Okay, I guess we're gonna get Quake. And then we'll come back later for stun. Reaper rarely works. Sounds cool, though. Yeah, so if you go around the back side of town, you can talk to these guys. We, the 12 sages, came to this land guided by something prophecies. Earth, fire, water, wind. Earth, wind, and fire? Say that you remember. Wow. Well, he doesn't anymore. Well, we got one. Isn't that good enough? Well done, light warriors. You have roused the fire fiend from its slumber, so take this canoe and go to Mount Golg to stop the destruction. Okay, this is the canoe. All-important canoe. I am Lucan, a prophet. Light boat, good for traversing lakes and rivers. We could just, if we wanted to leave town, we could just go out the... That good-for-nothing husband of mine. He does nothing but travel, and then comes back home and sleeps the day away. Sounds like a good life. There he is, having a snooze. Although I wonder how and where he travels to in this world. If you haven't noticed, it's pretty rough out there. Lots of monsters. We get our potions back up to 99. And we'll stay at the inn. Okay, now let me flip through my book to the Citadel of Trials, which is our next destination. I'm gonna skip a few pages because they kind of intend for you to go to Mount Golg and also the Ice Cavern potentially before you go to the Citadel of Trials. You can go to the Citadel of Trials right now with your fancy new canoe. That's what we're gonna do. Because you get some important equipment there. Oh, Anaconda and Scorpion! Well, as the saying goes, I am tired of these mother-loving snakes on these mother-loving plains. Okay, now we're going to go to that northeastern continent, the northwestern part of the northeastern continent, and so I would be best served to go south to get there. I believe that is what we are going to do. Just skip past some shark encounters that we've already seen. Okay, almost there. Hey, this is it. This is the northwestern continent. That's actually not the one we want. Let's get past some Sahajins. So here I'm just a little confused about which way to go, and eventually I realize that it's the other continent I mean to go to. Yeah. Let's look at that map and realize that, yeah, the place we want is right there next to that little short river. So that is where we will go. Even though you get like all those dots on your map, I don't think you can actually see like what it is until you actually visit the place. Okay, here we go. We are on the northern continent. We're gonna run into, saber-tooth, lesser tiger, and weir tiger. Okay, the saber-tooths have 200 HP. The weir tiger have 160, and the lesser tiger have 132. Pretty much just a knockdown, drag out fight. Better heal up. I do want to save the spell charges, so I'm not going to use the Azuna spell. Okay, that was just some more weir tigers. Healing up after that. So, thou hast the crown required to test thy courage here, then I do grant thee access to the trials. Sit upon the throne to open the way. If true courage dwells within thee, thou shalt find it here. There are some difficult encounters here in the Citadel of Trials, and there's also this little portal maze that we have to get through. Basically, the solution is just to always go to the lowest one that you have access to. Orange Devils. Sounds a little naughty. They have 94 HP apiece. Looks like they know some spells too, so good to get them out of the way. Hard to know whether you want to like spread out your attacks or concentrate them. Here I think I ought to have been concentrating them, because these were a bit stronger than I figured upon. But it's like you're in for a penny, in for a pound, you know, you don't want to switch between concentrating and distributing in the midst of a battle, ideally. Because you're admitting you made a mistake. I meant to do that. Okay, so we're just gonna heal. So again, the lowest one that you have access to. We definitely want to make a little pit stop here, but we are going to have an encounter with some clay golems, and they get to hit first. They have 176 hit points apiece, and they can haste themselves, kind of annoying. And also poison you, apparently. So we're gonna go with the concentrated attack method. Okay, I guess we didn't all need to gang up on him, but the warrior plus the black mage alone would have dispatched one. But the amount of damage your attacks do is kind of random. Oh. I also don't have auto-target on. I do that deliberately, because I kind of want to somewhat emulate the challenge of the original game, so I play in normal mode, and I have battle support and the other thing turned off, but here we have the gauntlets, a very, very important item, because you can use them as an item to cast Bolt too, and anyone can do it. Although the effect of it is going to be based on your intelligence, so basically it's really just for the mages. But it's very good, because we basically can cast Bolt 2 as many times as we want for free, which is really nice. Good for crowd control, kind of helps soften everybody up, even if they aren't actually weak to Bolt. Necrotor, our old friends from the Peninsula of Power, and they have 224 HP, and they are weak to fire and Dia. What was the other thing I said that I had turned off? Battle support is like the one that you see their life 1 is grayed out. I couldn't use it even if somebody were dead. It's menu only. Battle support is an option that would let you use a spell like that in battle, but I don't have that turned on. And the other one is auto target, so I don't have that on. And the other one, like if the enemy that you targeted is dead, automatically redirecting to a different one. So I have that off, because it wasn't in the original game. But I do use dash, because it's just sort of a quality of life thing. I don't think it actually affects the difficulty. You're still taking the same number of steps and going to, get in encounters just the same as you would if you weren't dashing. Oh yeah, there is a fourth config option. It's just showing controls. So it just has a little splash of text that shows you what the buttons do. So that doesn't really affect the difficulty at all. You can have it on if you want, or not if you don't want. Well, I mean, you can have whatever you want, on or not. You can abuse memo saves, you can play in easy mode, you can do whatever you want. I'm just not doing those things. Just taking a sec to look at the map. Okay, 3rd floor. More horned devils. Now we can use the gauntlets. I believe in the original version, the player had to have that item in their personal inventory. Like, I don't even think there was just like a global item inventory, although I could be mistaken about that. But there was like there are important differences in equipment and item management between this version and the original version. So in that sense, this game is much easier because I don't have to worry about pitching items in order to save space. I can basically have as much stuff as I want around with me. So in that sense, this game is going to be quite a bit easier than the original version, even with all these, even with auto-targeting and playing in normal mode. The battle support off. I mean with auto-targeting off. Got some nightmares here, and they have 200 hit points apiece. I guess I should heal up the monk, shouldn't I? Alright, one more to go. Well, we're definitely starting to go into the lower third of our potions, but now we have a healing staff, which is an essential item. So it will let you cast heal. Is it heal or heal 2? You could actually just heal. You could equip it, but there's no real benefit to doing so, and also the drawback that if you did equip it, if you, like, let's say if Reshiram equipped it, only Reshiram could use it. So it makes sense to just have the healing staff and the gauntlets available near the top of your inventory for anybody to use. And I would also say that, get through these nightmares again. What was it that I would also say about the battle items? Oh yeah, so the reason that we came here was in order to get those items, basically. Yes, you do also get an item that is proof of your courage. That will be important when you get the class changes, which we will deal with in the next episode. But the healing staff and the gauntlets will help out a lot in the Ice Cavern. And I just like having them as soon as possible. Because it makes my mages feel a little useful all the time. Ideally, you'd be able to, like, get in fight with a bunch of weak enemies and then like waste your turns over and over and keep healing. You will be able to do that later when there's more battle items. Like the Healing Staff and the Gauntlets, you'll have like enough for your whole team. I think you end up with 3 healing items, and then you can use like the Giant's Gloves or something. But what did we get there? Nice brand. Okay, it was steel gloves in the bottom chest, which is something we're just gonna sell. And we can sell the Mithril Sword now that we have the Ice brand. And a Ruby Armlet. Now we could give it to Danielle, but the problem is that if Reshiram dies, we're screwed. So we're gonna give the Ruby Armlet to Reshiram. Reshiram is the only person that can bring other people back to life, even if it is only in the menu. There are no Phoenix Downs in this game. Yeah, those were just some more Oh, no, Medusas. They turn you to stone when you're coming home. They only have 68 HP though, so a few good attacks will clear the field. Mummies! And King Mummy. Oh wow. The mummies have 80 HP, and the King Mummies have quite a bit more. They have 188. More than twice as much. Danielle is just gonna sleep this one out. Oh, she's awake. Alright, that one's done. Cottage. More money. And more money. Okay, those were just more mummies. Let's heal up. I mean, really, we're doing pretty well. We're not really running on fumes here. So it kind of does make sense to come here. You're not really, like, pushing yourself that hard by doing so. Okay, now we get an encounter with dragon zombies, which have 268 HP. They're weak to fire and Dia. I guess we'll get one and then get the other. Yeah, let's use Dia. Crack it out. Dia 3. Fire 3. Guess Vanilla Ice could have hit the other one. Yeah, just attack. Or use the Healing Staff. There we go. Alright, now if you're still in good shape, you might actually just want to do this battle over again, because it's pretty good experience. You'd do it a whole lot more times if you were, you know, abusing memo saves. But I'm not gonna do that. But I do feel like we can do it again. And again. Okay, I am starting to run a little lower on potions here. But we'll do it again. And again. And again. Come on, I gotta get home. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, you have to go, yeah. Down through the middle. More sphinxes. I didn't say so already, they have 228 HP. Yeah, I guess we're gonna distribute. See how that goes. 36. You kidding me? You call yourself a warrior? Alright, sailing, sailing. Back up to Crescent Lake to get ready for our next adventure. Oh, I got some Sahajins again. Let's see how they like the look of 2 people being able to cast Bolt 2. It's a race. It's like Reshiram 1. So yeah, just watch your intelligence stat with these. You want the characters with the greater intelligence to be using them. 31 and 36 for the mages. Mach 14, which is not, you know, the worst. The warrior is pretty down there. Just a little farther. No, I don't need to go to the port. I can go to the river. Shorten the walk a little bit. Oh, one more encounter, why not? And here we are, back in Crescent Lake. Guess we could buy those spells that we couldn't afford before. Fill up our slots, except Warp 2, yeah, we want to save a slot for Warp 2. So there was a black spell that we couldn't buy. Guess it's down between Reaper and Stun. Guess we're going with Stun. Okay, we gotta make sure we sell our equipment, buy up potions. Guess we need some more antidotes, too. I always feel like 200 gil is kind of highway robbery, but we don't really have much of an alternative, except for sailing all the way to Cornelia. Means a bunch more encounters and kind of decreases the value proposition. Okay, well, I believe that will do it for part 1. So in part 2, we are going to take on the Ice Cavern. And boy howdy, it's going to be an ordeal.